Hi, welcome to Ikate's Crossing as we continue. He's just not that into you. The maybe I don't want to play games excuses. Dear Greg, this is dumb. I know you're not supposed to call guys, but I call guys all the time because I don't care. I don't want to play games. I do whatever I want. I've called guys tons of times. You're such a square, Greg. Why do you think we can't call guys and ask them out? Nikki. Dear Nikki, because we don't like it, okay? Some guys might like it, but they're just lazy. And who wants to go out with a lazy guy? It's that simple. I didn't make the rules, and I might not even agree with them. Please don't be mad at me, Nikki. I'm not advocating that women go back to the Stone Age. I just think you might want to be realistic in how capable you are of changing the primordial impulses that drive all of human nature. Or maybe you're the chosen one. Men, for the most part, like to pursue women. We like not knowing if we can catch you. We feel rewarded when we do, especially when the chase is a long one. We know there was a sexual revolution. We loved it. We know women are capable of running governments, heading multinational corporations and raising loving children, sometimes all at the same time. However, doesn't make men different. It's so simple. Imagine right now that I'm leaping up and down and shaking my fist at the sky. I'm on my knees, pleading with you. I'm saying this in a loud voice. Please, if you can trust one thing I say in this book, let it be this. When it comes to men, deal with us as we are, not how you'd like us to be. I know it's an infuriating concept that men like to chase, and you have to let us chase you. I know it's insulting, it's frustrating, it's unfortunately the truth. My belief is that if you have to be the aggressive, or if you have to pursue, if you have to do the asking out 9 times out of 10, he's just not that into you. And we want you to believe that you're one of the 9 ladies. I can't say it loud enough. You, the superfox reading this book, are worth asking out. Here's why this one is hard, by Liz. Well, it's obvious. Are you telling us that we have to just sit around and wait? I don't know about you, but I find that infuriating. I was brought up to believe that hard work and good planning are the keys to making your dreams come true. I spent my life making things happen for myself. I worked hard for my career and was quite aggressive about it. I called people, made appointments, asked for favors. I took action. But now Greg is telling us that in this situation we're supposed to do absolutely nothing, that guys get to pick. We're just supposed to put on our little dresses and do our hair and bat our eyes and hope they choose us. Why don't you just tie my corset too tight so I can faint in front of some man? He'll scoop me out of the way just before the horse-drawn carriage runs over me. That'll get his attention. Really, in this day and age, the hardest thing to do for many women, particularly me, is nothing. We like to scheme, make phone calls, have a plan. And I'm talking about more than just making sure our hair doesn't frizz. Most women who date, I would guess, don't have men throwing themselves at them every night of the week. Sometimes there's a long stretch during which nobody asking us out. So when we see a guy that we feel might be a romantic possibility, it's even harder for us to take a back seat. That opportunity might not come again for a long time. But guess what? My way has sucked, hasn't worked at all. I've never had a successful relationship with a guy that I've pursued. I'm sure there are many stories out there to the contrary, but for me, these guys end up getting back together with their ex-girlfriends, needing to take some time for themselves, or going out of town for businesses. Usually it doesn't even get that far. They usually just don't even return my phone call. And let me tell you, that didn't make me feel very in control of anything. Since I've been implementing Greg's handy-dandy, he's just not that into you philosophy, I've been feeling surprisingly more powerful. Because if the men are asking you out, if the men have got your attention, then you, in fact, are the one in control. There's no scheming and plotting. And there is something great about knowing that my only job is to be as happy as I can be about my life, and feel as good as I can about myself, and to lead as full and eventful a life as I can, so that it doesn't ever feel like I'm just waiting around for some guy to ask me out. And most importantly, it's good for us all to remember that we don't need to scheme and plot and beg to get someone to ask us out. We're fantastic! Okay, that's it for us for today. Don't forget to check the links down below. Check the links on my channel. Like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you know when the next video will be uploaded.